There's my mic. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I forget to turn that thing on. What's going on, guys? Looks like Rob Brandon was first. What's going on, Rob? Good to see you. Bearded Vado's here, and so is Bearded Wolf, and so is Ryan Zuvich. Good to see you, brother. Logan is just in here. Yo, what's up? What's up? All is good, man. All is good. Settling in still. Settling in. Brian Hershey's in here. How you doing, sir? Good to see you, brother. Dagan, BGG Beard Reviews is over there. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. How is everyone doing? That's a great question. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing well. It's a brand new year. 2021 is here. 2020 is behind us, and we can just leave it there. We are in a new year, and psychologically, we're moving forward, and I hope you guys are doing okay. I really do. And if you're not, reach out to someone. Reach out to me. Reach out to any one of us in here. We'll be glad to talk to you and see what's going on. So Bushy Beard, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Yo, Lenny Stuff is here. Smelly Turtle's in the house. Good to see you. Puzzly Bearded is here as well. What's up, man? So yeah, we're kind of doing a couple of things different around here. I'm doing a few things different. Kind of bringing you guys up to speed as what's going on. First and foremost, as you guys know, probably from the posting I made, probably about a week or two ago, I've decided to do this show on the first Tuesday of every month instead of monthly, just for now, at least just for now. We'll see how it goes. But I just found that I needed to kind of catch up on things, and I'm still catching up on things. And you know how it goes. It's like when you're just doing everything by yourself, sometimes you just need to kind of give yourself some time. So, hey, Mike Watson is here. What's going on, Mike? It's great to see you, brother. Hope you're doing okay. Happy New Year. So that's what we're doing. I've decided to do this once a month on Tuesdays, the first Tuesday of every month. And, you know, the other Tuesdays, I'm not sure what will fill with that space, if anything, but I'll keep it obviously on reserve. So there might be someone else, another company that jumps in on a Tuesday night. I don't know. And that's okay. Hey, what the heck? There was 3 networks for years and years, and now there's 1 billion on cable. So there's plenty of room for everybody on here. So we'll keep doing the show on Friday, every single Friday. That'll be the Friday Ferocious Free-for-All. But this show, we're going to go to once a month, the first Tuesday of every month, just to kind of give myself a little break of separation, just to make sure I can get to everything else I need to get to. So, and I think it's going to work out great. I really do. And, you know, as I'm still catching up on the way I'm doing things, I'm just trying to make things easier. And of course, by doing that, what I'm doing is I'm ordering more supplies to make batches that are a little bit larger than I used to make, which were really small batches before. So now I'm trying to make batches that will last, you know, 3 to 4 weeks at a time. And then during my off time, downtime, make some more batches as I see what I need to make. And so I can already tell it's going to work out better from just a pure time point of view than what I've been doing up to now. Because like up to now, I've been like every single night making everything from scratch, essentially. Well, you know, generally the oils from scratch, the balms and butters, melting down the base balms, scenting them, and the butters, scenting them, and then waiting till they cool, sending them out, that kind of thing. So this will give me a lot of time, I think, to catch up on other little things like getting your prizes out and managing the site a little bit better, getting like, you know, the Collaboration Corner scents that win, making sure that they get up onto the site as quickly as possible, maybe making a small batch of each of those scents that win, and then, you know, just spending more time with the family, all sorts of things. I think there'll be some benefit. So that's what's happening, guys. What else is here? Who else has joined us? See if I see any names here that I haven't said hi to yet. Jason Folks is here. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. And we're on YouTube and on Facebook tonight. If you haven't liked the subscribed, I'm sure all of you guys are subscribed. I mean, you guys are all pretty much, you guys are all subscribed. So I don't want to be preaching to the choir here, but if you're here or if you're watching this on a rebroadcast and you like the content, be sure to like and subscribe to the videos. And then that way you'll be in the know when I send an alert out that we're doing a live. And again, it's every first Tuesday of the month for the show. And then on Friday, we're going to be there every Friday. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Logan says, yeah, don't blame you at all, Nate. Got to make life easier when you can. And, you know, like for a while, I felt it was like kind of a cop out, like, oh, man, these guys are going to be so disappointed. I need to actually take a break and slow down. But I think, I mean, I'm going to try to work smarter, not harder, if that's possible. So that's what I'm really trying to kind of lean towards. And that's my goal. We also came up with a new carrier oil blend I wanted to make you guys aware of. And it's really nothing too earth-shattering for now. But I wanted to make sure we got back the castor oil option for you guys. I know that was something that I did stop at for a little while as I was catching up. Hey, Leah, just saw you jump in. Good to see you. What else? We switched out the grape seed oil, which I was watching a video by Dan C. Bearded, actually, and he had a great point. And it didn't really affect Ferocious because we were always making things on demand. And so it wasn't such a big deal at the time. But grapeseed oil, it is true, has a shorter shelf life than most carrier oils. It has like a shelf life of anywhere from 6 to 8 months. So when I was making things on demand, that was no big deal because by the time all these oils went out the door, we had a new batch of grapeseed oil that arrived, and we could just use that for the new oils that came in. But since I'm making batches that are a little bit larger in size, I don't want to risk anything sitting on the shelf for too long. And I know that grapeseed oil, it's an easy switch to switch it to the sunflower oil, which we had before. So sunflower oil is really, really great. And it has a 1 year life, shelf life, say lifespan, 1 year shelf life. So I'm excited about that because we've been using sunflower oil in the old New Day blend, and that's gotten nothing but positive reviews. We're still got all the other carrier oils, jojoba, sweet almond. So, I mean, it's in castor, you can, of course, use if you'd like. That's a free upgrade if you want castor. And I will say that the 2 cents that I made for this week, I actually used the new blend. So just to be clear, sweet almond, sunflower, apricot, jojoba, and there's actually castor in this one. And there's castor in here. I got to put a sticker on the back. But if you ever get a Ferocious beard oil and you're not sure which one has castor, look at the bottom. If you see that C, then it's got castor oil in it. So just wanted to throw that out there. Let's see. Who's saying? Oh, Jason. Okay, so there's Mitchell. Thanks for tagging me all the GAs on LG. Nice. Hope it doesn't bug you to death. Let me know. I can ease it up. And hitting them hard. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading everybody else's message. I stopped tagging too many people in giveaways because I never know if I'm overstepping. You know, I felt like that when I first started Ferocious. I was like, I don't know, should I tag all my friends? And for like the first 2 years, I didn't tag friends. I just posted and hoped that people would come. But now I've kind of come to the point that if I tag you and if it's something you're not interested in, just let me know. And I don't know what we can do about it because I guess I'm not sure, but that hasn't happened so far. So we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. Smelly says, tag me in them all. I want free stuff. I will say, though, speaking of tagging Ferocious, so I do sometimes get tagged in giveaways, and I don't generally participate in them. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I don't. And it's not because I don't want to, but sometimes I feel like since I make so many things here that I don't want to necessarily, if I were to win, I would hate to take it away from someone else that doesn't have access to all this stuff to make beard oils themselves. So that's one of the reasons I don't really tag or I don't participate so much in those if I do get tagged. Hope you're not. Oh, look at Bushy's UHS tagging me in every post, Nate. I'll share anything as long as I get time. Awesome. Thank you so much, Bushy. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then say Jason says, tag me anytime, anywhere, fellas. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Yeah, I tell you what, you guys are like the core of the Ferocious fan base, I'll call it. And I really appreciate you guys all the time for what you guys do. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to review 2 scents that I made. And one is from Smelly Turtle. His is over here. His is Neon After Dark. And this one here, consists of bay rum, geranium, and ginger. And then this one is called the Rogue from Justin Bell, PA. Who I don't think I've seen Justin yet tonight. This one consists of cedar leather, oud, patchouli, and sandalwood, and we call it the Rogue. And we'll go over those just in a few minutes, just to let you guys know what's going on. It's like 10 past 8. So I wanted to kind of just wait to see if a few more people showed up. We got 15 here on YouTube right now. So let's see. So we talked about the new carrier oil blends. We talked about the fact that you can now select castor oil again as an option. And I tell you, I was testing the new blend with a Savage blend that I made. And this is the new blend here that I made, Savage, with the castor oil. And I don't know, what do you guys like castor oil for the most part, or do you not like castor oil for the most part? And I want to see what people say, and then I'll kind of give you my experience with it. So do you like castor oil, or do you not? Would you prefer castor oil in a beard oil, or prefer to not have castor oil? And of course, I've got to get my Dos Equis here, my magic bottle. I'm waiting to see if Redneck Viking's jumping in here. I haven't seen him yet tonight. And Smelly Turtle asked me a question, and that is affirmative. I can make that with a new blend. Yes, absolutely. Definitely. I got it, Smelly. And yes, I can. And I hate to admit that I'm a little so far behind, but yes, I can certainly do that, brother. Absolutely. Hey, Redneck's here too. What's going on, brother? So let's see. Here's the questions coming back about castor. Brian says he likes castor. Lenny says he likes castor, but it kind of kills the scent some. Agree. Totally agree on that. Logan likes castor. Puzzly likes castor. Smelly Turtle likes castor. Josh Holland says it doesn't usually sit well on my beard if it's a top carrier. So when you say top carrier, like in other words, it's got the ratio is at least equal to or higher than the other carriers, I'm assuming. Bushy Beard says he enjoys castor in the blends he's used. Okay. Graybeard so likes castor. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So that's what this test is about. And so I made about 35 or 40 bottles of just because I've got that tool now where I can just, mix the blend up on the top, and then I can just pull the handle and it will bring out 1 ounce of perfectly measured bottles of oil into each of the bottles. And so I was like experimenting the other day, and I made the ratio 20% for 5 carrier oils. So that means that the castor oil, at least in this batch I've made, is 20% castor. So in my research, I found actually that about 15% castor is about the most you really need to use before it doesn't add anything to the beard oil. So for whatever reason, though, I put 20% in this batch. So I used it. I made up a bottle of Savage for myself, and I used it. And I'll tell you, you can detect the castor oil when it's 20%. Like you can detect the smell of castor oil when it's 20%. So my gut tells me that in the future, I'm going to reduce the probably to about 15%, no more than 15%, just because I don't want you to like smell it. But when I first put it into my beard, it was definitely thicker, obviously, than my normal blend, which is okay. I was expecting that. But when I first put it in, I could just, I don't know. I think because I could smell the castor, I was a little bit hesitant about my decision to have put 20% castor in that blend. And it felt fine. But I will tell you, 10 minutes later, my beard was as soft as it's ever been. It's been really soft. And the softness has lasted, I think, longer than I would have expected. Like a good 9 hours. And it lasted like a soft beard. So it works really well, guys. No doubt about it. It really works well. And I mean, I very infrequently use castor. I know for a time I was planning on using castor for like extended period of time, but I never really got around to it. I tried it here and there, but I'm going to actually use this with the 20%, even though it's more than I really want it to be personally, just to see what it actually does to my beard. It did make it feel fuller, and it's, it feels soft. I put this in earlier today and it still feels soft. I think it really does work well. And normally you're right, Logan, you're absolutely right. Normally I use about 15% castor when I had the option to add the castor oil. The castor smell puts you in the mind of licorice. Now that's a good way of thinking about it. I think you do kind of sometimes have to psych yourself up a little bit because there is that scent of it. And, when I go through the Rogue and Neon After Dark, I'm also going to be looking out to see if I can detect that scent of castor really well. So, hey, what's going on there, Mr. Davis 4? Good to see you, brother. Glad you could join us. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. 2021 is here finally, and I hope you're having a great one so far. So, Logan, you've never picked up the castor smell in any oils. Well, welcome to Ferocious. Actually, though, in the future, though, I will reduce that to about 15%. This first batch does have about 20%, and it is what it is. I think I'm okay with it because I'm not a big castor fan, but I think the people that do like castor will appreciate this castor. They'll appreciate, I think, this blend because it is pretty thick. But it is 20%, this particular blend that I've made. So, but the next time I go through, so this thing is empty now and I'll clean it out and then I'll make some oils up that are without castor. And then I'll make a few more in like as these run down that have less castor. All right. Mike said he sent me a message. Let's see. All right. Oh, absolutely. I totally understand, Mike. And thank you for jumping in on here, brother. Really good to see you and happy 2021. And we'll talk soon. Bushy Bear, did I mix your order from last night? 20%. That one, let me check on that. I think so. I got to double check it. Got to check. But yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you've got an order coming, and I'll put one in there to be a tester for sure, because especially graybeards work well with castor, so definitely. And of course, you'll know that it's castor, of course, because you'll see that C at the bottom of the bottle, and it's bright. It's either going to be orange, green, or pink, so it's going to be nice and obvious. So, well. All right, I think we've got enough people here now. We got 13. We're going to go over last week's. I think I lost track. It was 12/22 is actually when we did this. So this is what we're going to do. We'll review those, and I will talk about Neon After Dark first from Smelly Turtle. Okay, so this is Neon After Dark. Oh, Justin got here just in time. We're going to go over Smelly Turtle's Neon After Dark first, and then we're going to go over your creation, the Rogue. So you're just in time. You're not late. You're just in time. Sweet. And again, I use the new blend with castor oil for both of these. So I just wanted to kind of, you know, put that out there. So Neon After Dark. This particular scent is made up of bay rum, geranium, and ginger. And here's what I've got over here. I've got this bay rum, and this one is Nature's Oil bay rum. I've got a Piping Rock geranium oil, and that's 100% pure essential oil. The bay rum is a fragrance. And then, of course, I've got the fresh ginger, which is also another 100% essential oil. So those are the three components in this particular bottle. And first and foremost, I'll say I really like the name Neon After Dark. I think that's a really sharp name. It's catchy. And if only I had color labels, I'd like be all over that with this bottle. Because that Neon After Dark is hard to focus. Neon After Dark. So let's do this. Let's shake this up like I usually do. And first, I want to show you, this is the, let me see. Hold on, having a little problem with this glass thing. There we go. This is the blend. I want you to see how thick it is. Can you see that? It's like barely dripping out because it's, again, 20% castor, which is 5% more than I prefer. But let me just get a paper towel. All right. So here we go. Here's, wow, look at that. It's really 1, 2, very thick. Okay, I'm going to put it here. And the first thing that I smell is the geranium and the ginger. But the bay rum is like the base of this. And it just really kind of, it just blends really well together. The geranium is, I'd say, the high note for this one. And then the ginger is like the middle tone. And then you've got that bay rum just sitting there. And it smells really, really amazing, actually. The three of these together, it's a great blend. It's just really, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And I think it's a great, great scent. This particular one, I rated this one. An A. It's an A. Very, very good. I like this one a lot. So we're going to put this one up on the ferociousbeard.com website. I think this is going to make a great butter. And I think it's going to make a really nice balm too. But I can't wait to try this in a butter. Neon After Dark. So great job, Smelly Turtle. Really good. I think that's a great job you did there. So whew, got an A. Let me catch up on any of these things here, any of the notes. So Brian says sometimes he uses black Jamaican castor in your beard after you shower. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, this is really a great scent. Bay rum, geranium, and ginger. It's not like your typical, well, maybe, you know, there are a lot of companies that sell bay rum, but, you know, geranium and ginger, absolutely nice stuff. Absolutely good. So I'll take a few glamour shots of the bottle, and then I'll come up with a background, and I will put that on the website. And then once I've done that, I will send that out to you, Smelly Turtle. And I want you to, I'd love to get your impression of it, and as well as what do you think? Oh, that's what I was going to say. With this one, I don't really detect the castor oil. No, I really don't. In the bottle, I do a little bit, but once I put it on my skin, I just don't smell that castor oil at all. I think it's the kind of blend that really kind of hides the smell of the castor oil. So great job. And yeah, Neon After Dark, like that name too. Me too. I really thought that was a catchy name. So congratulations. Logan says, I forgot to send you a gift card from Friday. Actually, let me double check because I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. All orders. Friday, 10:23 p.m. I did send one to you, Logan. Now, keep in mind, Logan, you've got like 4 email addresses, so I'm not sure which one you use. I try to usually, in the cases like that, I'll try to go to the one that was most recently used to make that order. So I'll get with you offline, and I'll let you know what email address that was sent to. But that did go out at 10:23 p.m. Friday evening. So what else? All right, so there's the Neon After Dark. So the second one I did was called The Rogue, and this was from Justin Bell, PA. This one consists of cedar leather, oud, patchouli, and sandalwood. And so this one here is a really, you know, anytime you're working with oud, sandalwood, and cedar leather, especially that oud, it's going to generally smell pretty nice. I think with this one, the hiccup was the patchouli. I think that the patchouli, even though sometimes I like patchouli, I will say that I don't feel like the patchouli added to this, in my opinion. And Justin, you're going to get a chance to smell this yourself. But here's my, like, what I think as I smell it. So first and foremost, out of the bottle, I get a little hint of the sandalwood, and I also smell the patchouli. The patchouli definitely comes out in that one. And let me tell you how many drops of patchouli I put in this, because I want you guys to know how I basically created this one. So for this 1 ounce bottle, I used 6 drops of cedar leather. I used 12 drops of oud, because I wanted the oud to really carry through. I used 4 drops of patchouli and 3 drops of sandalwood. So that's pretty much how I made this particular one. And again, the patchouli really jumps out at this, even with just 4 drops. And I think probably when it comes to patchouli, if you guys are ever making scents at home, always start with like 1 drop of everything and then work up from there. That's my recommendation. I think the patchouli was a little bit overdone in this case. In other words, I think we probably could have put 2 drops of patchouli, and we could have been probably just a hint of it, probably be okay. So when I go this, I'm going to put this on put 2 drops. And again, this is the one with the caster. So you can see it's like very slow to move. I'm going to put it in here. And now when I put it on my skin, though, which represents my beard for the show, it basically has like, it's not a sweet smell at all, even though there's oud in it. What you get is you get the sandalwood, which is like nice base scent of sandalwood. You do get a little hint of the oud, even though we did kind of go, you know, a little bit heavy on the oud with 12 drops. The cedar leather, what did I put for cedar leather? How much? I just put 6 drops of that. And the patchouli, it really stands out. So it almost smells like mostly patchouli and sandalwood, with just a hint in the background of the cedar leather and the oud, which I was really kind of surprised. And yeah, as Justin says, you can always add and not take away. You can always add and not take away. So this one, even though I thought it was a good blend, I did rate this one. Hold on. I rated this particular blend a C, and part of it could have been my fault for adding an extra drop more or 2 of patchouli that I probably could have went a little less on. So I'm going to send this to you, Justin. You're going to get this, and I want to get your opinion on this one, if you don't mind. I think it's a good scent, and I wonder if you'll agree with me that maybe I went a little heavy on the patchouli. Or maybe you'll think, no, in fact, there's not enough patchouli. So that's why I rated this one a C. I think the patchouli in general kind of clashed with the cedar leather, the oud. Maybe not so much the sandalwood, but for sure the oud and the cedar leather, I thought the patchouli clashed a bit. But I'm glad you came up with the idea. I hope you stick around and keep doing these because this is all for fun, and it is all to just engage ourselves in something creative and together. And I try, to make, I know it's like a collaboration. I try to make things as best as I can make them. And in this case, I personally feel like I might have just added too much patchouli. And for that, I'm sorry. I'll take the blame for that one. So Justin, you like patchouli, so you are good to go with this one. I think you're going to really like this one a lot. But you're absolutely right. You can always add, not take away. And anytime I'm doing the custom scents, I always start with 1 drop each, and I just build up each one from there. So, but yeah, it does smell very, it smells rather earthy, actually. And I think that's the sandalwood and the patchouli making that earthy smell. So I love just using the make your own on your site. Thank you, Justin. And yeah, that is up and running now, guys. The create your own is back up and running now that the new year is here. And I just hope you guys enjoy that. So that is what I think of those scents. So that's it for this past week. So awesome. I did open up the create your own, so that is available. Wanted to make you guys aware of that. And I've also I've been trying to fortify the site a little bit, just kind of make some changes that are nice changes to kind of just make it look a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little less homegrown, I guess you could say. I'm just trying to make it look as robust, I guess you could say, as possible. I got something on the right-hand side for those of you that are new customers and have never purchased from Ferocious. There's a little banner that if you click on it, it'll say, well, you can't even see it, but it says new customer, get a free second beard oil on Ferocious. And if you add 2 oils to your cart, then use the code new customer, your second oil will be free. And of course, it does say new customer status verified before shipping. And, I appreciate all of our customers, obviously, but I wanted to kind of have something for people that have never tried Ferocious. So I put, sorry, but this particular offer is for new customers only. Violations will result in order cancellation. Sorry, but need to lay down the Ferocious law. So, I just wanted to have something kind of special for people that have never tried Ferocious before, just to see what, if they like it or not. Earthy was what you were going for. Okay, perfect. It is earthy. It is a great scent for earthy scents. It's really great. And patchouli, you can't get much more earthy than that scent, for real. Oh, Redneck says he finally came up with a scent for tonight. Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, there's 11 of us here, so why don't we do this? I think it's time for a giveaway. Since there's 11, there's now 13 of us here. So let's bring this down to like 1 through 7. 1 through 7. And here's how it works, guys. When you see the word go, I'm going to put a ready, set, go thing up. When you see that, I want you to type 1 number in, please. 1 number between 1 and 7. And I will see the numbers come into StreamYard, and then the first person to pick the number that we pick together will win a $25 gift card to Ferocious tonight. And as long as I have your address, I'll send it right after the show. So here we go, guys. Let's get ready. Don't do it yet, but here we go. Get set. Go. Okay. 1 number, please, between 1 and 7. 1 number, please, between 1 and 7. And that'll be for a $25 card. Let me get this new page set up. All right, here come the numbers. All right, everybody stop, and let's see what we've got. First of all, let's pick a number. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Number 3. Number 3 is the first number I'm looking for somebody to have. All right. So I see 2, 6, 7, 2, and 3. Dagan over there at BGG Beard Reviews, you are the winner of a $25 gift card. So congratulations. Let me just document that here. $25 gift card. And I definitely have your email address, sir. So I will send that off to you as soon as we are done here tonight. So congratulations to you, Dagan, and thanks to everybody else for participating in this. That is awesome. Let's see. Let me just write down the ratings too. Okay. All right. So now comes the part where everybody comes up with their own ideas, and I will document those ideas, and we'll pick 2 cents for me to make for the next show, which will, again, be the first Tuesday every month. So it'll be next. It'll be, what is the date going to be? So we're doing it once a month now, but it's going to be the 2nd of February. But I'll do 2. So we'll do, so basically that ends up being like 24 cents a year that I'm, you know, trying to make and see what we think, which I think will work out because I have plans to basically put these on the site for like about a 3-month rotation, and we'll see how the sales go. And if, you know, usually I found like with a new scent, people will kind of go to it, they'll buy it. And then after, you know, a few days, it kind of drops and people aren't really buying it. They're going for the next new thing. So that's kind of like, I think what we'll do is we'll put them on for the quarter. So all the ones that have been on from last year, we'll just kind of sunset those from, as you know, from when we first started them till recently. And then if there's a, you know, somebody wants that scent again, we can either do a create your own, or we can bring it back to life if we need to. So that's fine. Yeah, Dagan hasn't won for a long time. Oh, yeah, win in a long time. All right, so Redneck's first, and he wants to call it Second Born. It's coffee, patchouli, grass. Let me see. Redneck Viking. Second Born. Coffee. Patchouli. Boy, that patchouli. Grass? I don't have grass. No, I don't have grass. So very sexy for men. Brian says he wants to use blue smoke from last time. Yeah, let me just jump in here and grab it. Let's see. Island Happiness. There it is. Blueberry oud and Cuban tobacco. That sounds so good. I want to try making that. Oh, let me just number these. Okay. Got it. Justin asked, do I have a scent that I like to wear to bed? Yeah, I like to wear Sublime to bed, which is like a lime coconut. That's a scent I really enjoy a lot. Lenny stuff. Can I have my 2 from last time, please? Yeah, let's go grab them, Lenny. Okay, so we got Sweet Dreams, which is blackberry, vanilla, and lavender. Let me grab that one first. And then, just looking for it. There it is. Lime, mango, vanilla, island escape. All right. They're in the books. Smelly Turtle says, can you pull in my Saturday morning cartoons from last time? Yeah, let's go find the Saturday morning cartoons. Here it is. Captain Crunch, roasted oatmeal, and Fruit Loops. Absolutely. Now that is a Saturday morning, all right. Got it. All right. Bushy Beard has a good one here. A Great Dragon. And it is dragon's blood. Eucalyptus. Ooh, yeah, that sounds, I like eucalyptus myself. And black pepper. I like black pepper too. Black pepper really works well, I think, in beard oil. Can you get my Liberty and Winter Nights from last time? Yeah, let's see that, Puzzly. Got them both. So let's see, Liberty, Barbershop, Strawberry, Blueberry, Coconut, and Sandalwood Bourbon. And then Winter Nights is Chocolate Mint, Coffee, Fireplace Embers, Tobacco, and Rum. All right, I got them, and I'm moving them to this week, or copying to this week. And Berry Bush from last week. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Why don't I see Berry Bush? Oh, here it is. Blueberry, Amber, and Sandalwood and Oud. Got it. Okay. Don't you have grass from Dirt Road Therapy? It's not. Here's what I got for Dirt Road Therapy. Let me bring it up just to make sure I've got all of them. Oh, wait a minute. Products. Dirt Road Therapy. Okay, Dirt Road Therapy consists of dirt, honeysuckle, mountain rain, oak moss, white oak, and cedar. So maybe it was the dirt you were thinking of. Could that be it? I'm gonna guess it might be. No, because you did put dirt already, so I'm not sure what you were talking about. Okay, BGG beard reviews. Warm vanilla sugar, amber, coconut, strawberry. That sounds really good there, Dagan. Cedar leather, oud, amber, and vanilla. All right, cedar leather, oud, amber, vanilla. All of those sound great. I love the oud, the amber, the vanilla, all sweet. Cedar leather, so obviously a nice scent too, so that should go well. Bearded Wolf says he wants to use his from last time too. All right, so let's find it here. Going through. Wesley, Josh, Justin, Buffalo. I don't see it from last week. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the Circus? Raspberry, blueberry, lime? The Circus? Is that it? I think that might be it. BGG. Beard reviews. Okay, talking about apple, warm, sugar, and cinnamon leaf. Got it. Okay. Sure. You like lavender, but it has to have something earthy to tone it down. I agree. I think lavender is a really nice scent, but I have noticed there's a lot of people that don't really care for it in a beard oil. But I do. I think it, mixed with the right ingredients, I think it can smell really nice. Rob Brennan, Lido Deck. Let's see here. Got it. Coconut, banana, lime, and oud. Okay, we'll move this over here to the next page. Got it. All right. And then Brian says he forgot about Island Happiness. Haven't we all? We'll go ahead and add that Island Happiness. Let's see here. It is, there it is. Barbershop, oud, mango, coconut, and blueberry. All right, I got it, Brian. What the heck is going on here? So I'll copy something. Here we go. All right, got it. And Jason says, can I use yours from last week? Absolutely, Jason. Let me grab it. Lone Wolf, Amber, oud, vanilla, juniper berry, and cedar leather. Yeah, let me put that in here. Got it. Logan says, blueberry, mountain rain, ylang ylang, and sandalwood. Happy trails. Oh, wow, that's nice. Okay, let me see. Blueberry, mountain rain. That mountain rain smells amazing, guys. It smells so fresh and clean. Would make a really great beard wash, I think, actually. I'll have to experiment with that. Call it Happy Trails. All right, good. Now we're up to number 18, BGG, lime. I'm sorry, lemon, lime, and coconut shavings. Lemon, lime. And what do you want to call that, Dagan? A good name for that one. Oh, change the grass to oak moss. All right. Got it. That coffee. I'm just predicting that coffee. That's gonna. I like the play on words there. They're very sexy for men because it's obviously something that us men would be into, going out and just being out with nature. With a coffee, of course. And Justin Belpa. I say PA. I think I'm saying PA like I know what I'm talking about, but it might be Justin Belpa. Lavender, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. I do have a musk. Yeah, got it. Smelly says I missed his. Oh, let me go back up and research. Let's see, Smelly. Oh, wait a minute. The last one I saw was Saturday morning cartoons, which I got. Smelly, if I missed anything other than Saturday morning cartoons, let me know because I don't see anything else. And I might have passed by all the messages might have jumped up too high from then. All right, Puzzly Bearded. Just desserts. Butterscotch. Best thing about Create Your Own is butterscotch is back. Butterscotch beard butter is amazing. Sandalwood, bourbon, and warm vanilla sugar. Awesome. Got it. Leah Folks says Smooth Talker and Blueberry Yum Yum. All right. Get those. Smooth Talker. There it is. Blueberry Yum Yum. Sorry, my computer's just acting a little weird. Okay, got it. For some reason, it was having trouble copying and pasting for a second. I don't know why. Oh, well. Hey, what's up, Joshua? Happy New Year to you, brother. No worries at all. Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. We did a giveaway already, and we did rate the scents already for last time around, which is from the 22nd. So Neon After Dark got an A, and the Rogue got a C, both of which I made with a new blend with castor oil. So that's the first time I've used castor in these blends. So Just mentioning that because it does, can potentially impact the scent of it a little bit. Let's see. It is PA, like the state. Okay, great. Then that's how I'm defaulting to seeing it in my brain. So I will continue to probably say that. So thanks, Justin, for the clarification. Oh, no problem, Smelly. No problem at all, man. I did get it though, so that's good. Circus, Bearded Wolf says circus. Okay, let's find that one. Yes, raspberry, blueberry, and lime. The circus. Perfect. Got it. Awesome. All right. Take a quick break here and have a sip. Okay, so we've got 22 so far. 22. God, it's crazy. It's January 5th already, huh? Trying to think of what else is happening. At some point, soon, I'm placing an order to try out some meadow seed foam oil because I want to see how that is. And that I feel like is something I want to. I've heard so much good about it. I want to definitely try it out and see what it's like. And there's that. Just so you guys know, we do have carrier oils in our butters now, as well as our balms, but those carrier oils are nut-free. So if anyone is looking for nut-free beard oil, well, nut-free beard oil we do have, but if you're looking to make sure your balm and your butters are also nut-free, ours are nut-free. So just so you're aware of that, there's no sweet almond oil in those blends at all. So just wanted to throw that out there. We have one thing new for this year is we've got free shipping over $25 orders. So if you have a $25 order or more, you will get free shipping in the United States. It used to be $50, so I reduced that to $25. And I thought that would be kind of, a nice thing to do for the new year. And I was talking about this Friday, trying to compete with Amazon. I want to make sure that I can stay competitive. And so $25, I think that's a reasonable number because, once you talk about like a combo or, a beard oil and a comb or a brush or something, you're going to be at that mark anyway. So why not do the free shipping for $25 orders or more? So, and in Texas, it's free shipping no matter how much your order is. That's just an experiment I've been trying out, and it's been working really well. And I've noticed an uptick in Texas orders. So, Smelly says here, wait a minute. First, sorry, Smelly, don't mean to cut you off, but Half Baked and Bearded is here. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping in on here. Happy New Year to you. Meadow foam seed oil would be amazing. I'm really thinking it would be a great, if it works out the way I am hoping it will, I think it's going to be a great addition to the blend that we use. So I'm working on coming up with a scent called Black Widow for next month. Will be your next top seller. That would be awesome. Black Widow, that's a hell of a name. I like it a lot. Very nice. Oh, here we go. Late entry. That's okay. That's okay. We are taking them until I put the little countdown clock. So, ferociously tempting. Oh, man, you got me at ferociously. Bushy beard. And we're talking apple. Warm vanilla sugar. Cinnamon leaf. And bergamot. Ferociously tempting. I'll never believe I didn't come up with that with a name like that, but that's okay. I think that'll be great. Pusley says, Beach Love. We put that down here. Pusley Bearded. Beach Love, and it's Caribbean Escape, which smells amazing. South Seas, very nice smell of kind of the tropics, and very sexy. Got it. Great. Hey, Linnell, how are you? Thanks for jumping in on here. Happy New Year to you. From the female side, I love snuggling up to a Patchouli and sniffing him as we chat. So you gentlemen know ginger is both an aphrodisiac and a purge. If used topically, it's meant to heat the blood. Well, we'll see where this is going, Linnell, but I think what you're saying sounds pretty good so far. But ginger, yeah, we have ginger, though. That's for sure. So here's what we're doing. We're throwing out ideas for beard oils. And, of course, beard oils could be used for your skin or anything else. So have you thought of anything to blend that ginger with? Yeah. Yeah. Keep it PG. Yeah. And Linnell. Yeah. We'll get our finger on the pulse here. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll keep it PG 13 or so. I'm impressed. Not many pronounce correctly. Ginger with an amber, slight citrus. You know something? We could do that. We have a cool citrus herb smell. Plus, we also have lime, tangerine, orange, and grapefruit. So, Linnell, come back next week if we make this, and we're going to pick a couple of scents. We're going to pick 2 scents actually to make, and I'm going to make them. And I say next week, I'm sorry, we're not doing it weekly anymore. It's the first Tuesday of every month we're doing this. So come back with the first Tuesday from next month, and if we pick this scent, and I'll let you know what I think of it. But stick around for a bit because we're going to pick the scents I'm going to make. So ginger with amber and a slight citrus. Awesome. Got it. All right, well, we have got 25 scents that we've thrown out so far. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have any more ideas before we pick which 2 scents I make? I'll put this little timer down, and anything that comes in, you know, within a few seconds after that, we'll go ahead and add those 2. But otherwise, we've got 25, so that's a good number to pick. All right, so let's do this then. Let's go ahead and we're going to bring up this thing again to add to the stream. And since we've got 25 cents that you guys and gals have provided, let's pick the first number now. That first 3 was from another giveaway. So here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 15. So 15. I see that is Brian Hershey's Barbershop Oud Mango and Coconut Blueberry Island Happiness. So that is the first one I'll be doing, is making that Island Happiness. And let's try the next one. 3, 2, 1. 14. Rob Brennan, Coconut, Banana, Lime, and Oud for Lido Deck. So I will be making both of those for the next show. So congratulations, Rob and Brian, for your submissions. I'll be making Lido Deck and Island Happiness. And thank you to everybody else that threw out different ideas. There were some really great ideas. And if you want, we can use them on the next show too. All you have to do is say, hey, I want to use the one from the last time. And we will go ahead and do that. So awesome. I'm so looking forward to getting in there and trying these out. Both of these are kind of So one's coconut, banana, lime, and oud. And then one's barbershop oud, mango, and coconut, and blueberry. So that's really some nice fruity scents, both with the oud as well. So can't wait to try making those. I have a feeling they'll both be really good. Well, all right, guys, that pretty much does it for me from the actual show side of things. Do you guys have any questions about kind of like what's happening with Ferocious or with me or what's happening with you guys? I mean, you know, I always love to get on here and talk, but I know like I always like to hear what's going on with you guys, or if you have questions too for me. All right. Well, in that case, I will be back Friday for the Ferocious Free for All. So come on back for Friday. We'll have some great conversation, some giveaways. Who knows what we'll be talking about, but it should be fun. Again, that's every Friday. And then the following, so for the next 3 Tuesdays, I guess we won't be here, but we'll be the first Tuesday of the month. Lenny says, how's the family liking the house? The family, pretty good. Let me see. Sorry, I was looking at BGG's question also. So we put a new hot water tank in the house, and we also put in a hot water, like a pump, because when you turn the hot water on at the sinks, it would take like sometimes 2 or 3 minutes to get there. So I put this pump on the hot water tank. Now it's like 30 seconds or less, and the hot water comes in. So that's good. Can't wait for that. I mean, I can't wait for that. So here's what's happening. The inspector has to come out and look at the hot water tank. So I can't wait for that to be done. Plus, we're getting a plug installed tomorrow in that closet. So this way we can plug it in directly to the wall instead of an extension cord, which I'm sure the inspector would not like. So from now on, all things will be in the new blend. From now on, except for the couple that I have that are made in advance, that if anyone happens to order, going forward, things will be in the new blend, which is essentially the sunflower oil instead of the grapeseed oil. And if you want castor oil, you can always add that. So, and that's free to add that. So no big deal there. I'm happy to do that. Smelly says he has a question. Yes. How are you? How is life? I'm good. I'm really, you know, I keep my sanity because I do get to talk to you guys and talk to the family. So that I'm lucky. I'm really lucky I get you guys to kind of bounce my ideas off of sometimes. You know, really being on social media has really kind of replaced going out socially for me. And so that's why I really like doing these things. And it kind of killed me that I went to once a month for the show. So I think as I get some time back, I'll be able to kind of incorporate more Tuesdays into our future. But I think, you know, life is good. Life is good. Just trying to, you know, I would love to go on vacation sometime, but I'm not really going anywhere. I will take next week off though, and that'll give me some time to catch up. Redneck says he's moved in at his new place. Awesome. I'm glad that you moved well. Moving can be a real drag. I used to be one of those guys that moved every year. Glad those days are over. Yeah, I know. Like you know, back in the Air Force, I moved, well, after 2 years, I went from Germany to Italy. Then after a year, I went to Wyoming. And then when I moved home, I probably moved like every 3 or 4 years. And then we were in our last place from 2007 to just a few months ago. And then, so now that we're here, I'm thinking we'll be here for at least the next decade, if not longer. So, but yeah, but anyways, that's how life is, Smelly. You know, just busy, which is good. I mean, I like it busy. I don't like to be bored. I don't like to just sit around watching TV. I like to kind of just keep the creative juices flowing. Smelly says, to us, you aren't just Ferocious Beard. You are a friend, and I want you to know that we care about you. Thank you so much. I really, really mean that. you know, I care about you guys so much too. I really do. And I this is why I do this, because it's just, it's just a great thing to do. I love doing this for you guys, and I love running the business too, and just being able to kind of share my creations with you and listen to what you guys are up to, and interact like this with you. So thank you. Bushy says, you've been in the house for the last 5 years. Wow, that's a good amount of time. You sticking around for a while then? Or you settling down for a while after, like, you're not planning to move anywhere soon, right? Truth. But moving is a drag. And the thing is, like, when you move into a new house, like, you don't know what to expect. How do I learn to mix? So you mean as far as making like a blend of fragrance oils and essential oils? I just, you know, started off back in 2017 by going to a place called Sprouts, and it's like a kind of like a Whole Foods, and I just bought a bunch of essential oils. They didn't have fragrance oils there, so just really I started with essential oils, and then I just started just experimenting. I'd hold like 2 bottles together like this. Oh, that smells okay. Or you can kind of like put one further and one closer and kind of see how, like, if you wanted a certain scent stronger, just put it up closer to your nose. And I started doing that way. And then I was like, you know what? Let's see how many of these drops it takes to make a bottle of plain oil smell good. And you start to learn about how, like, maybe something like ylang-ylang or ginger, maybe 2 or 3 drops, or lavender, maybe 1 drop is all you need, or 2. And then you start to kind of see patterns, like when it comes to making, like if it comes to, like, let's say I'm going to make something that has lavender in it. I'm definitely going to go back to one of my recipes that I make a beard oil that has lavender, and I'm going to see how many drops I put in there, because I'll know I've already kind of tested to see how many drops before you can actually detect it in a plain bottle of oil. Some of these fragrances, you need to put like 20 drops in before it's effective, before you can actually smell it enough in the oil. Some of them you just need 1 or 2 drops. Some of them, like I've mentioned this in the past, cedar woods, like Texas cedarwood or Atlas cedarwood, I found if you put more than 7 drops, 7 or more usually, it starts to dry your beard out. So I don't usually put more than 6 drops of anything with cedarwood, because I don't want your beard to get dried out. So Lonel says, I love the community that has been created because of hairy faces. I have watched from the background and can see how people are affected. That's a really great comment. There's so many people I would not have met but for the fact that they have a beard on their face. I've been lucky enough to not only do these shows, but I've been to some beard shows, beard competitions. I've seen whiskerinas, which are the women that will put, they'll make artistic beards and compete. And it's just amazing to see how energetic this community really is. I've seen the best in humanity with many, many bearded individuals who come together and help each other out. You know, I mean, life isn't perfect. Life isn't always great. And people are going to have a variety of experiences, good and bad. And, you know, when someone's feeling down, I love how we can help to bring the spirit of that person up and you know, support them, even if it's just listening. So I really, really think that it's great that just because we have a beard is how we happen to find each other, but then we really get to know each other in ways I would never have imagined. And you're absolutely spot on. So you might move out to the country to get out of the big city. It may follow you, Bushy, but maybe 20 miles. Lonel, my first time live, 23 people said hi to me. Sometime someone gifted their win to me. From that night, I knew this was the place that I needed to be. It's all Nate. He brings people together. Oh man, I'm just here. I'm the only one. I just turn the lights on, guys, and introduce myself and hopefully set the tone. But you guys are just as much to take the stand as me. You guys are just great. Let's see. The beard community got me through 2020, not because of the year, but because of your life in general. Yeah, I understand. People go through ups and downs, and I'm sorry to say that we've lost some people in 2020 in the beard community, but I think for the most part we do really, really try to look out for each other. So really positive crowd. The big city is 400 people, Nate. Do you have many women besides Mrs. Bluegrass in here helping support you all? I think that people come and help in spurts. You know what I mean? Like, I used to, for the first 2 years, I've had several female ambassadors for Ferocious that have been just wonderful. And I think there's so many people that I've met, both male and female, that are just so engaged in this community, and I love it. I just really do love it. It's great. Hey Charlie, what's going on? Happy New Year to you, brother. All's good. All is really good. Bushy Beard said you're starting to get your wife into more chats, Lonell. Good. And there are quite a few women that are in lives that you've seen. Yeah, I mean, there's female beard oil reviewers I've seen. I've seen several ambassadors. I've seen promoters for other beard groups or beard companies that are women. So really, really nice. And you're in so Bushy Beard is in a lot of lives. Yes. And yes, my wife, she does help me make products, although she has kind of stepped back a little bit because she's working not full time, but pretty much damn near full time with her job. So, but that's okay. That's why I'm kind of rearranging things here to make things easier, to make us a little bit more productive. You just got home from work, wanted to stop in and say hello to everyone. Great, man. I'm so glad to see you. And thank you for jumping in on here. Really, really do appreciate your coming in. The 5th of January already. Can you believe it? So for next, oh, by the way, Charlie, one thing that I do have to say, and you may already have heard of it, we're going from once a week to once a month for now. It's going to be the first Tuesday every month. We'll be doing the Collaboration Corner. And then we're going to be doing the Ferocious Friday free-for-all every Friday. So, hey, what's going on, Twitch Beard? Good to see you, my friend. Glad you stopped in over here. How are you tonight? Happy New Year. Lonell Gleason, Bushy Beard, I've heard of you. I stay normally in the background, but Puzzly talks to me as chats go on. Nice. Yeah. So, Lonell, how long have you been in the Ferocious community? Is this the first time you've stopped in, or have you been in before? Real thanks to your wife as well for the thanks giveaway and purchase, Nate. My pleasure. Yeah, and for sure. She definitely helps out when push comes to shove. Oh, you heard that. Smart. Love your new carrier blend, by the way. I love thick oil, as you know. Yeah, Charlie. And just I did slightly modify that. Here's the deal. Like, I wanted to bring back the option for people to choose castor oil. So even though I was like, yeah, we're switching to castor oil, it's going to be in there. It is actually now an option you can choose, because I wanted for the people that, for whatever reason, they just don't want castor oil in their oils. I wanted them to be able to at least have a similar oil to what we had without the castor. So if they don't check castor, then they won't get the castor. But you've never done the chats. This is important to Puzzly, so I usually let him have this for him. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing about 2020 is getting, because of how COVID affected the world and us not going out to like, I used to do farmers markets on weekends, and I would just go out and meet people just like everyone else, right? And I really decided, you know what, I want to stay involved with the community. I want to get to continue to meet people. So that's how I really started this Collaboration Corner. And the Friday free-for-all has grown since then as well, just because even though I was, nervous starting a live, I feel like it's helped me a lot with giving some confidence to myself in talking, and also getting to meet really cool people like you guys. So that's why it kills me that I'm only doing this once a week now, once a month for this show, but I just need the time. Yes, this is a really supportive community. Jojoba is your main carrier now, correct? That's a thicker oil too, I believe. Yeah, I mean, we've had jojoba in the past, and the ratio is still the same, but yeah, we basically, the biggest change was we removed the grape seed oil and we added the sunflower oil in its place because it has a longer shelf life. And plus, I like the golden consistency of the sunflower oil. It's just a really nice light oil, but that blended with a jojoba, it's just a nice clean, pure yellow beard oil now. Whereas with the grapeseed oil, it had a greener tint to it just because of the grapeseed. Sup, Alvaro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Who else is here coming in here? Let's see. Yeah, it's taken a lot for him to get you to come in, ease her in, and let her pace herself. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, sometimes it's different for, I think, when we're all, like my wife, even though she loves the bearded community, she loves making products, she loves helping with Ferocious. I mean, she doesn't really like to jump in too much on these lives just because it's just not her style. And like only once I think she came on live with me, like where we were actually live, and that's just not her thing, and that's cool. It's not for everybody. So, but yeah, as Charlie says, no reason to be nervous. We are all friends here. This, I know you never know what, especially when you haven't been into a live before, you don't really know what's going to happen. And I don't either necessarily. I don't know, like someone could hijack the thread and I just have to ban them or put them in timeout, I guess. But, when you come in on here, we start with the premise that we're here to make each other feel nice about each other. And we're here to, hope everyone is okay. Talk out things if anybody wants to talk about issues that they're having. And we're here to listen. So it's just, that's a great community right there. It's a great start, at least. And then as people come back, they are learning more about each other, and it's just really a great community. Let's see. This is a place where men can be themselves, and some of the issues women aren't comfortable intruding on. So that is true in some cases, Lonell. I think it depends, but I think, where one person may not have their spouse here and they want to talk about something that's on their mind, then I think it's perfectly reasonable that other people might be in here with their significant others or spouses, and they can provide input too. But yeah, I mean, for some people, it might be a place to just kind of like vent about things or talk about things that they don't necessarily want to talk to their spouse about, because, I mean, everybody has their own pockets of emotions that they, want to talk to one person about versus someone else. Totally normal. It's a great community overall. I was furloughed for 3 months at one point. This is the only social interaction I had. Made some great friends during that time. Yeah, it's interesting how I would not have thought years ago that you can actually replace going out and talking to people on a show like this, but you really can, because you get to know people. And then sometimes you might take that into other communications. You might start talking on the phone or doing like Instagram lives one-on-one with people. So it's really kind of cool. Bushy says, lift up other, and in turn you'll be lifted. I try to live by that nowadays. It used to be different, but past is just that. Yeah, absolutely. It used to be, you know, I don't know, the older I get, I mean, I've always been kind of the kind of person that likes to help people, but, and I think a lot of us probably are, but, you know, the older you get, the more you realize what's important and what's ended up being just a bunch of fluff. So you know, it's like, I think it helps shape how you end up. Ooh, I just got an order. See, if this was Friday night, we would do a bonus giveaway. But it's not Friday. So, but yeah, Fridays we do bonus giveaways. Anytime somebody places an order anywhere in the, I was going to say anywhere in the world, but one of the things that I decided to do this year is to only focus on the U.S. Market, just because shipping has been just such a problem. And I think the quickest way to solve that is to not ship to the anywhere other than the U.S., even though I really wish I could. Let's see. Let's see. I think I posted that. Yes. What do I do for straightening my beard? It's looking really solid. So I think I'm fortunate that I just have fairly straight hair. But once I just put like beard oil in, I just use either my brush or I've been using this comb. This is that Chicago number 8. I'm just combing it. And it doesn't tend to curl too much. Sometimes right here I'll get like a little S shape. And I think it's mostly when I wear the masks. And then also down here it starts to curl up a little bit like this. But other than that, it's been pretty straight. It's just, I haven't used any heated straighteners or anything. It just is straight. Yeah, so where is everyone from in here tonight? Virginia, Charlie's in Virginia. Bushy Beard, South Dakota. Lenny stuff, Virginia too, unfortunately. Why? Just because you can't use a radar detector. But what else is driving you crazy about Virginia? Jason says Outer Banks of North Carolina. Okay, cool. That sounds pretty. Appalachia, Virginia. Fairfax. Getting something in the mail that will help. I just use a blow dryer now. Okay, cool. Lenny stuff race in Hopewell. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area. Nice. I'm from Providence, or not Providence, but Cranston, Rhode Island originally. And did go to Providence schools and then Cranston schools. But moved to Texas in 2007. Binghamton, New York. Beautiful. Oh, your governor? Okay. West Texas, north of Abilene. Very nice. So hold on a second. Bearded Wolf, when you talk about West Texas, you talking about the city of West, or you talking about like West Texas? Like the city where there's the explosion a few years ago, or? Let me see. See, because like north of Abilene. I'm still learning my way around for the directions. Like I know, I mean, you got Dyess Air Force Base out that way. But when I think of West Texas, other than the city, I think of places like El Paso. North Carolina by way of San Antonio. Right on. Thornton, Colorado. Sweet. Okay, Lonell, thank you so much for jumping in on here. Have a great Happy New Year, and thank you for jumping in. And hopefully we'll see you in future shows. The area of West Texas. Okay, got you. So I remember when we first moved out here to Texas from New England, my wife's aunt and grandmother took a train out here. They didn't fly. They didn't want to fly. They took a train and went up to Chicago and then down south. Mike says he's right outside my window. To Fort Worth. And it took 3 days for those guys to get here. And they were like, woo, Texas is like a different planet compared to New England. And I can see why they say that. It is totally different. It's a totally different view. The sky is different. The buildings are different. You know, the feel is different. It's just a totally different atmosphere. Although if you go north to Oklahoma City, which is just like 3.5, 4 hours away, that feels more like a northern city than anywhere I've been in Texas, and actually anywhere in Oklahoma either. But yeah, for some reason, Oklahoma City has a northern city feel to it, even though it's obviously not. Creepy, yeah. One day you just might be. You know, when I do these shows, you might just like, oh yeah, I'm going to show up. I'm just going to look for that ferocious beast. And when I see it parked, I'll know I have the right house. And you'll go live with me from outside, right next to the ferocious beast. I would love to move to the South, hate Northern Virginia, DC area. So Charlie, have you thought about seriously moving down south? It's the cost of living is better than New England was. I mean, the food, I do miss the really good food in the Northeast. Virginia, DC, very busy area. That's definitely very busy and expensive. But, you know, I've known people that have moved from really expensive areas like California and literally come out here, sold their house and bought a house in cash because the houses here, at least at the time, were significantly less expensive. I think things have kind of, at least in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, prices have gone up quite a bit. But still, though, it's overall, I love being out here in Texas. I think it's great, too, for business because we're right in the middle of the country. So it takes about as long to ship something to the East Coast as it does the West Coast. Let's see. Actually, I'll meet you from inside the mailbox when you take your ferocious beard mail. Creepy. Yeah, right? People are flooding in from California and New York. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. They do. You could buy a mansion in Texas for what your house costs here. It's insane. Yeah. I mean, you're right. When I was in Rhode Island, we lived in like a 1,600 square foot ranch, raised ranch up there in Rhode Island. And we moved here to Texas and we bought a 2,800 square foot new home for like 60,000 less than the house we bought or that we sold in Rhode Island. So, oh, she jumped on Dan C Monday. Huh. Cool. Puzzly says his dream is to live in Texas, but all your family is in New York. Yeah, that's the issue we ran into is like all our extended family is either in Rhode Island or Connecticut or Massachusetts. So yeah, we're like the modern day Little House on the Prairie. All of us, just our families here and nobody from an extended families in Texas. Yeah, I'd love to get some tacos and a beer with you soon enough. 2 Air Force vets with beards and shattered dreams. Right. Absolutely, Michael. Well, hey, listen, I'm actually off next week. I'm taking the week off. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I may be able to take a ride down to San Antonio just to grab a taco or two. Maybe I'll have to stay at a hotel or something that night. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But I think you're not in Texas at the moment. How about you, Zerati? Yeah, IG. There you go. Michael, I forgot you were in the Air Force. What was your job in the Air Force? I was a security specialist. So that means we're always breaking things, like light-ons or light-alls, they call them, playing practical jokes with new security people. We'd have one go into the light-all. It's like basically a generator with some lights attached to it with these big doors. And we'd have somebody go into there, into the unit, and there's a little power switch on there. And we would ask the new security specialist that just, started, hey, you need to go turn on that voice activated light on or light all unit. And we'd say, look, you just say light all on. And then the person inside would hear us say and turn it on. Light all off. They turn it off. And then we'd be like, okay, now you try it. Light all on. Of course, nothing happened. And it just went on and on. We used to send them in for a yard of flight line from the air traffic control tower. Hey, we need a yard of flight line. The pilots need the keys to the plane. All those things that they just don't exist. So, oh, okay. You were in services, food, fitness, lodging, readiness, mortuary affairs, brother. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that could be a tough line of work right there, man. Boy. Food though, we used to, when I worked in Wyoming we used to guard the ICBM missiles out there, and we'd have our own cook, and his job was basically to heat up our food for us in the microwave when we were ready for food, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of us on Instagram. I remember when I first joined Instagram, I couldn't understand it. I'd like things, I didn't know what I was doing, and I'd be like double clicking, and I'm like, wait, I didn't mean to put a heart on there. And what are the implications of putting a heart on a post? Does that mean something? And I didn't realize that that's just, there's either you like it or you don't acknowledge it. Yeah, Charlie, I decided at about 17 that I wanted to join the Air Force because my dad was in the Air Force, and I just wanted to do it to try something completely different. So that's why I went in, and I had a great time. See, it means you love them. Oh, I thought the same, brother. Yeah. You're following yours, Roddy? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are all following each other. Definitely. And that's the cool thing about this community is like we just get to meet really cool people, and just over the course of time we really get to really learn from them and stuff. Yes, mortuary had extremely tough days. I never did the missile field cook thing. I'm not sure I would have liked that, but others liked it. You were field artillery in the Army before the Air Force. Okay, so you made a great decision to go from the Army to the Air Force. Field artillery. Whew. How's your hearing? Your dad, grandfather, and brother served. You went the college route. Nothing wrong with that, man. Definitely not. I mean, yeah, I know like anything could have happened in the military, but I was lucky enough to go to Germany for 2 years and Italy for a year. And I did go to Salopi, Turkey, and Zaku, Iraq for 3 months, because back then 3 months was the typical time you get deployed. And then I went back to Germany So it was decent. You're in the Army was great, but you went in later in life. So it was hard because you already had a wife and 3 kids. Yeah, I can understand how that would be tough, because when I was 18, so I was single for my entire time in the Air Force, and being in Europe, for 3 years, and being single, it was a good fit. Because I could just go anywhere on a moment's notice, and obviously go out with the guys and bar hopping and clubbing and all that stuff. But going in later in life, that would be difficult, I think, because you're not only like when you're 18, you're like, okay, you want someone to kind of control what you can do and don't do. But I've realized as I got older, I didn't like the control portion of the military that much. So I'm glad that even though it would have been great to be in for 20 years, I don't know that I could have done 20 years without, without expressing my free thoughts as much as I wanted to. And so going in after I've already felt like that would be tricky for me. Okay, so you went to college because it was free. Hey, if it's free for me. That sounds good. It's a great deal. Yeah. So I remember sometimes, here's the thing, that the alternative to what you're saying, or at least from the single guys in the dorms, they would be upset because the married people got extra pay apparently because they had their spouses and their kids there. And I was like, well, yeah, but I mean, who cares? I mean, that's fine. They've got more people to feed. You were Army 813 night vision repair, got hurt downrange and medevaced out. Wow. Well, sorry to hear that, man, but I'm glad you got out of that. I'm glad you were able to get medevaced out and got out. Hey, what's going on, that guy, Ray? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, my pleasure. Had a good time in the Air Force. Well, Wolf's got to run. All right. Have a great evening, Wolf. Thanks for jumping in. And again, Happy New Year to you, brother. Because of that, you just did the one tour. Okay. Yep. And I did what I do, 4.5 years active, because it was going to be, originally it was going to be 2 years in Germany, 18 months in Italy, and then I guess, well, I think it was supposed to be, I think for Italy, it was supposed to be an 18-month assignment. But that could have easily been a 36-month assignment. But that base closed, so I had to extend 6 months to go back to the Wyoming, or else I would have gotten out 6 months early. So I decided I wasn't ready to get out, so I extended an extra 6 months. So that's why my total time active was 4.5 years. So thanks to the served who always served. Well, thanks to you guys who have served too. And you guys probably know it, but my Instagram is Ferocious Beard Crew. That was the name. Actually, Christine, my first ambassador, she set that up on Instagram. She set up the Instagram account, and I'm so glad she did, because I had no idea how to use it. And came up with the name Ferocious Beard Crew, and I thought that was a really great name. She loved it. I work for the Army as a DoD employee now, so same post, same people, different uniform. All right, good deal. I looked into some of those government jobs, but to be honest with you, I could not figure out the application process and the descriptions of the jobs in which they talk about, well, if you have this much experience, it's considered a certain level. You have to have so much as this level, but you can, if you don't have that, then the next highest is this level. And I could never figure out what the heck they're talking about. Nate, is today the only Tuesday for Collaboration Corner for the month? Did you guys do cents? Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. We're going to be doing Rob Brennan's Coconut, Banana, Lime, and Oud Lido deck. And for the next Tuesday, for the first Tuesday of next month. And then Brian Hershey's Barbershop Oud, Mango, Coconut, and Blueberry, Island Happiness. Yes. Thanks, guys, for service fees. Good to know some of the most. You never served, but your brother did 25 active or 2 or 3 reserve for the Marines. Wow. Yeah, that's like the toughest one right there. I think the Marine Corps right there. That's exactly what Ken Bluegrass did. Cool. People that served my bearded brothers. Awesome. Twitch. Awesome. Absolutely. And in fact, you guys know, right? Ferocious gives a 25% discount to anybody who's a veteran all the time on everything. So if you have not yet signed up for your veteran discount, do that at ferociousbeard.com. I'm happy to give that discount out. We've been giving that out since day one. Yeah, Michael, for now it is once a month. The first Tuesday of the month is Collaboration Corner. But every Friday, we're going to do the regular Friday Ferocious Free-for-All. I just need to kind of make some space for myself in my brain. So I decided to do once a month for the Tuesday show. Oh, pardon me, guys. All right, well, guys, it is 9:45 just about, and I'm going to call it an evening. But listen, thank you again for coming out here on Tuesday, and it's going to be once a month, the first Tuesday of every month. You know, because those Tuesdays are now free, maybe every now and then we'll do a special show on another Tuesday night. But listen, I really appreciate your time and jumping in on here and your support, guys. We're going to have a great 2021. I already know it. All of us together. Take care. Bye-bye.